I have girlfriends in marriages right now who have settled with the nice, safe, secure guy we weren't all that attracted to. We didn't really want that much.
What she means by nice and safe is that these dudes, they know where the social security is at, they know where the passport is at, and they renew everything on time. They pay all their bills on time. I'm just painting a picture so you guys can understand what she means by that.
We didn't have any chemistry with. We had meh sex with because we had to. Because the guy we actually felt passion and chemistry for doesn't want us, or makes us so emotionally unhinged and erratic that we can't look ourselves in the mirror anymore.
Oh my God, just hearing her speak like that is like, ooh, it's like so cringe. You see, this is why I know I a lot of the times give a little bit of heat to some of the red pill content creators, but a lot of the time I do understand their purpose. You feel me? The reason why the men going their own way movement and the red pill movement exists is because a lot of dudes have ran into these types of women and they've had these experiences, and a lot of the times they give 7 years, 14 years, 15 years, 20, 25 years, 30 years to these women for them to, at the end of the day, just toss them to the side like they ain't matter. And it's like, wow, my whole life just went. Man, it's very hard to have that experience and not become bitter and angry and resentful. Like a lot of the times, like I understand. I don't promote that in any way, shape, or form because it's never the way. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand how a man gets there.
Normally, those guys that we settle for don't make it happen. To us, it's like, well, damn, if you're putting up with it, well, okay, cool. If you're still here, cool. When you want to go, that's fine. But in the meantime, I got no one else. You're here to give it. Cool. I accept. But my God, I see how pathetic you are, and I will definitely use that to my advantage. We'd leave you in a heartbeat if someone better came along.
Oh my God, man. Listen, I've never had this experience, and it crushes my soul, man, to just hear a woman talk like that so passionately, man, almost like she's bragging and flexing. Like, these are the type of conversations that these type of women have behind closed door in private with their homegirls, right? And the reason I say these type of women is because not all women are like this, and this is the mistake that a lot of men are making. And this is one of the messages I want to put out there on the internet, man, because I know the Broskees a fool, man. But at the end of the day, guys, the reason why you think they're all like this is because that's all that's left on the market for you. Like, you're too old, bro. You're like 30-something years old, man. You're in your 30s, late 20s. You need to know and understand, man, that people who touch 30 single have been through some shit. Men and women alike. At the end of the day, it all comes from trauma. This women eventually end up being like this because they too have been traumatized, either in childhood or through relationships. Because at the end of the day, any woman who ends up there has been failed by many men before. It always starts with the father, right? It always starts with the father. Either he's not present, or if he is, he was just a weak father figure, neglected, rejected. I mean, whatever the case may be. A lot of the times, you know, it can be an uncle or a boyfriend of the mother, or it always starts with a man. You understand? And then they go out there into the world and then they start dating and they find who they believe is Mr. Right, and then he ends up being Mr. Wrong, crushes her, destroys her, right? And then they just go down this path of continually making mistakes with dudes, and they end up in this place where it's like, well, you know what? This guy right here, he's a sucker. I don't really love him. I don't really care for him. But guess what? He's responsible, and I want to have kids. And in order for me to have kids, I have to have kids with somebody who's responsible, because I want my kids to go through a lot of things that I went through. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm willing to put myself in a position where, you know, I'll be with this dude, man, as long as he allows it, man. And and listen, women cannot be with a man that they don't want to be with and be happy. That's impossible. It's impossible. They become angry, they become bitter, they become resentful. And that's the reason why they make a lot of these dudes' life a living hell, because they themselves are living in misery. And you yourself knew that that woman never wanted you, because every friend zone dude knows that the woman that they are constantly what do they call it again? They call it beta orbiters, man. I gotta get with the lingo, man. I'm new to the internet, people, man. Please forgive me, man. I still can't believe people talk like that. Talk about alpha male, beta males. Was the other one? I think was it omega? No. Sigma. Sigma. I don't even know what that one means, man. What the fuck does a sigma male mean? Guys, let me know in the comments, but y'all gotta put the Broskee on game. But yeah, I gotta get with the lingo. But the point is that's why these women are so angry, man. Because, dude, I mean, imagine yourself as a man, right? Because dudes naturally, I mean, their entire life, they just don't get what they want. It is very difficult for a man to get what he wants in life because he has to work for it, he has to earn it. While, you know, females tend to have a different experience where it's just provided to them, you know, and that's the natural order of life. Don't complain, don't hate on it, don't get mad. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate the game and don't hate the player, right? You're a player in this game. It is within your best interest to learn all the rules to the game, mother. You know what I'm saying? and you dudes is not learning. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, dudes pretty much gotta work for everything and earn everything in life, and that's extremely difficult because it takes an extreme amount of effort. And a lot of the times, man, it's not even whether you deserve it or not. A lot of the times you put in the work, but you're just never offered the opportunity because the individual that can give you the opportunity doesn't like you enough, or maybe perhaps you won't kiss his ass, you know? So most dudes go their entire life never getting what they want. And when it comes to women, a lot of the times they're just happy to get one. Be like, you know what? I don't really like this woman, but guess what? Having a woman is better than no woman. They can live in that space, but now women, their experience is very different, man. They're getting since they're born. They're being provided for since they're born, and that's their experience to the day they die. Even when they work and they make their own money and pay their own bills, men are still providing for them. Like, dudes will still, there's a lot of dudes on the internet that be like, no, her money's her money. I pay everything. Which, you know, at the end of the day, guys, if you're in a marriage, not a relation, but if you're in a marriage, you know, with a woman, and it's my money and her money, that's a problem. When two people get together, a woman and a man, it's our money. It doesn't matter what you make, doesn't matter what I make. There's one income in this home, and it's both of our incomes. Do you understand? The man usually, if his income is enough, you pay all the bills and everything. But guess what? Since you're paying all of the bills, you have to manage her money. Be like, all right, how much you need for the week? All right, you want to do your hair? All right, take that, boom. What's left over? All right, give me that. And then you save it. You feel me? Because that's a fair deal. But under no circumstances should anybody be talking about, 50-50, or this is mine and this is yours. Or a lot of women nowadays sell like a little separate bank account where they start storing money just in case the guy's, you know, gets to the point where they can't tolerate him. Or if he leaves, you know, they have all these negative things in their minds, male and women alike, you know, men and women alike. Because if a man thinks that believes in the 50-50 mentality, that's a problem. Because when you get married, you become one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel so bad for the dudes that end up in this place, you know, marrying some of these women. But at the end of the day, you do it to yourself because every friend zone dude knows. I mean, the amount of heartbreaks that you've been, the amount of pain that you've suffered in your entire life, watching this woman cry to you on the phone about the guy that you know is not good for her. She knows it's not good for her, but for whatever reason, she keeps giving this guy chances and she's just crazy about him. And you hearing all this like, oh my God, like I would never do this to you. Like I would treat you right. I would treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. This is what you're whispering in her ear. And she's like, bro, I'm 22, man. I got about 8 years left in this tank of beauty, man, before I come and give you a chance. Talk less, do more is an embodiment of the spirit that the Broskee carries, because around here, we don't talk about it, we be about it. So if you want to help support and grow the Broskee army, the Broskee channel, the Broskee movement, go out there and get yourself a little water bottle, man. If you're out there hitting them gyms, man, get yourself a little coffee mug to remind yourself, man, stop talking so much, man, and start doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you have some goals you're trying to attack, man, and you want to attach yourself to a meeting that's going to empower you, go cop that right now, man. The link is in the description box, man. Y'all see it below, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and I see you next time. Peace!